Hey guys, Kenny Brown here. Looking after Joe TOWNE and Andy camping. I've known Andy for quite a while actually. She's got a lot of heart. She shows up to a lot of these tournaments. And, you know, obviously with her Fargo, she's not going to do a huge amount of damage here, but she's got a lot of heart and she wants to come out and do her best. And great shot. There we go. Maybe that Fargo number's got to go up. She keeps making shots like that. She should be able just to cut this in. Watch the scratch in the top corner, but she should be able to cut this in, and she should lay up on the 5 if it goes. She's just got to watch the scratch in the top corner. Oh, she didn't go for it. She decided to play safe. Did leave a ball though. And that was a pretty good safety from Joe. Which I don't know if Andy jumps or not. She may I thought she might have picked up that skill, but she hasn't as of yet, and looks like she's shuffled the balls around a bit and given Joe a ball in hand. And he just wants to lay up right around here. It's pretty good. He can pretty much do a stop shot here. It's like a soft stop shot. He might decide to run down to the bottom rail and back up again. Ooh. Or option C. I think if I had that angle, I think I would have run down beside the 9 and back up. Getting out the rest. I think he's going to want to come over here and try to come up in behind here like this. Yeah, that's what he was trying. Okay, yeah, he played for this corner instead, which is the same line, but played for the corner. I'll just draw it back a couple inches. Don't get carried away here. Good shot. And just roll this one in. Uh-oh. Well, he hung the 8 for Andy here, and he's likely going to have to get the rest out as well. Don't stretch it, Andy. Get the rest. Okay, well, I'm not going to say anything because the last time I said someone was going to roll the ball in, they missed it, so. Good shot. 1-0 for Andy. Joe TOWNE's definitely going to want to have that one back. Hopefully he's going to be looking for a good break here and see if he can shake the cobwebs off. All right, let's see how we go here. Going with the traditional break. Is 2 gonna go in? Nope. Okay, so let's see what Andy does here.
Hello, Mr. Brown.
Hey, Colin, how you doing? I just jumped on here with Andy and Joe. Just thought I'd give my 2 cents. Andy's a good friend of mine. I like to hang out with her when we're at tournaments and stuff like that. So I'm happy to come out and give.
I've met her a few times playing down at the old Village Inn.
That's right. That's right. We Andy and I played some Scotch doubles there together. That's exactly right. So a little bit of left-hand siding here, so you don't go behind that.
Always seems to be that one spot you don't want to be, right?
Yeah, I mean, she could have slow rolled the ball, but then I don't think she could have got on the 3. So I think she had to be on this side of the table to give herself a chance, but definitely didn't want to be there.
I think you're looking at the 2-rail kick here, right?
Yeah, like here, and just kind of coming in from this angle like that, I think.
It's going to be pretty close to that.
Gotta leave it here, see what she does.
I haven't spent too much time practicing 2-rail kicks, and that's probably something that I really should. That's
she hit it good. Look at this. Look at this shot.
Oh, almost perfect.
Yeah, that was great.
Nice shot.
Yep. Joe does have a combo possibility here. I'm not sure if he'll go for it or if he'll try and slide in behind the 4 or something and leave a safe, but looks like he's jacking up like he's going. Yeah, he's doing something.
Oh, I think he thought it went.
It might have had a half a pocket there or a third of a pocket or something.
I find when it's that tight, the best way to treat that is if there's no ball in the road, just ignore it.
Yeah, right.
And because the more I think about that blocking ball,
the more I hit
it, partially in the road, the more likely I am to hit it. Yeah.
I would slow roll this one now, and similar like what she did. She hit it a bit hard though, but I would have slow rolled it and tried to just get the 2 ball up in this area here, and then leave her cue ball behind the 2. But she hit it a little harder. It's going to give Joe an opportunity. That 4 ball, she'll need to get the right angle on this 3. Get on that 4. Doesn't want to
be able to do it from there.
Yeah, just doesn't want to be.
Oh, it's gone right through.
Boy.
Try doing that twice.
I mean, a higher level player would have stunned that ball into the 6 ball like full on purpose, right? He was clearly trying
to use it as a break, right?
So Andy, she's got a nice opportunity here. She should be able to just play a little bit of maybe a touch of left top and come off the rail. And oops, that's the wrong line finger, and come through here.
You do have to be careful of that side pocket though, because feeding it between the 7-8, you don't know exactly where it's going to go.
Little touch. It's mostly top. Oh, she smoked it.
Well, you know about this feature here, right?
What's that?
This cue ball down in the bottom left of the screen. I don't know why it's over there. But you're talking like right there.
It's funny, the
hair left, right?
The perspective I have.
Is it over there?
The perspective of my screen, it's cut off a little bit.
It is. It was normally it would normally sit right where Andy is right now. That's where it was earlier.
Huh. I'm gonna
I'll
try
message Justin.
control minus here. Oh, that's why. I had my screen, it was a lot closer, so I just did a couple of control minuses, and yeah, that works. So he's gonna go for the combo. He's got to be careful he doesn't hook himself. Oh no, he's not going for it. I have to give him a little bit more credit. He definitely a safety there was probably the smarter shot. This is a tough little shot for Andy too. She's on this side of the 4. She's got to watch out she doesn't hit the 9.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just
It's
testing
okay.
something with the cue ball here. Yeah, it's not even showing up on the screen.
It's not?
On YouTube.
Oh.
It shows up, but if you follow along on YouTube, it's just barely on the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, just a piece of it, right? That was a great shot from Joe there. Opened up his 5 ball. It was definitely a shot that he could have left himself hooked on the 5. Played a great shot. Now he's just got to... I don't know if you want to come around for the 7 ball this way and come out here rather than take the ball down to the corner. I think that's what he's doing. Just perfect weight, actually. Get this. Oh no! Don't hit the 9. Okay, he's good. So now he's just gonna play something like this. I like to stop this right around here because then that gives you just a nice thin cut and a slow bounce down to the 9 ball.
I know a lot of people, myself included, will bring it all the way down, but then you usually end up too straight.
Well, he could have scratched there, especially the way he hit that. He's going to get away with this. But yeah, exactly. You end up too straight, and then now you're stroking something to get it over there. But he's lucky he didn't scratch with the speed that he hit that. Now he's just probably going to come straight down the rail, maybe with a little bit of... Oh, no, he's drawing straight back.
Ah, okay, hold on.
Can you move the Cuba? How did you move
it?
How did you do that?
You right click.
Oh.
And right and hold.
Perfect. Good shot, Joe. Joe's tied the game up now at 1-1.
Okay.
And so is that cue ball... Oh, okay, it doesn't stay on the screen all the time.
I just turned it off.
Good.
Okay. I don't know if it stays on the screen or not. We can try it. Because it might fade, like the telestrator markings do on the table. They do fade out after a few seconds.
Right.
Just so that we don't have to constantly go and clear them, and they're not up there for too long if we forget.
Yeah, the cue ball being there would be kind of nice, I think, because then you could just quickly throw some spin on a shot to say what you think he's going to do with it.
Yeah, like for example, on the break, the 9-ball break, you want to hit just below center, right, to bring the cue ball back up table, right?
Yes.
Not draw, because it's going to bounce off that pack anyway, and if you draw, you'll really come up table.
It'll really come out. Yeah, I try to hit these about as center as I can. You know what I mean? And maybe if I'm using a bit of a pop break where I'm jacking up a bit, that's when I'll probably hit a little more down on the ball from center, which in essence is a draw. But I usually on a straight 9-ball break, I just hit the ball as middle as I can, middle of the 1 ball as I can, as long as I'm not doing a cut break, of course.
Right.
Let's see how we're doing here.
This is going to be a little tricky.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of a window. Yeah.
Play the 2 off the 4, but then you're trying to hit this little window down here with the cue ball.
This is what I thought he was going to try. Yeah,
oh, that's going to work. Oh no, it bounced out too far. You can still play at 1 rail.
Yep. Yeah, a little bit of spin here, and he should be able to. Oh no, he's gonna try. What? No, he. Yeah, he.
Did
If
he
he
hit
would have,
that? Did that actually move?
it didn't masse. He just kind of poked it. But yeah, he had room to play that, off of here with lots of spin and bring it over this way, and I think wouldn't have even been that much spin, to be honest. Looking at my line there, but he felt like he had to jack up and do a full masse there. I don't know if this 4 ball passes the 6 over here. If it does, it's tight. So I think Andy should just play this kind of into this area right here. Yep. She ran a little far, but it's not going to hurt her. I would generally play this one with a bit of inside and bring my cue ball to the rail, and then back here with just a touch of inside. She got to hit it harder. Now she's got a funny angle, so she's got to make a good pot here. And if she gets the pot, she'll probably be on the 6 just fine. But she got to make a good pot. Gotta be careful. Yep, good shot. But she would have liked to have been out a little bit further. She can probably make this, but that cue ball is going to just be kind of ending up wherever it ends up. I don't know. If I was her right now, I would be considering laying up and ducking under that 8-9. I think that's what she's trying. Hit it too
I think
thin.
she tried to make the ball.
Yeah,
but
she
it's gonna
tried to
end
make
up
it.
as a safe. He's got the one rail available, and with that coming off that rail into the 6, you can come out.
Sure, it would
And
probably
around.
come out quite nice.
You're going to be coming right across the 7, so you need to get the weight right, which is going to be tricky to judge, going rail first and then hitting the thin part of the 7. Is he jacked up to masse around it? Yeah, he tried to masse around it.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to have
It's not going to go.
He doesn't seem to have a very good sense yet of what the cue ball does off the rail. He seems to be wanting to try to get into it kind of full with the spin, but it would have been a lot easier, I think, there to take the rail like you suggested, and if he catches it fairly thin, to go around the pack and out for the 7. Andy's got a tough these one rail kicks. I have a hate for one rail kicks at the moment, so I'm very hard on them, but they're very hard shots to master.
Well, and having that 6 ball deep in the pocket like that, it's always tricky to get your cue ball out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks close. Might go a little long, maybe. No, she's right on and followed it in.
Oh boy, that was a tough
Wow,
break.
nice kick.
Yeah.
I have a particular affinity for kick shots. I don't know why.
Well, he shouldn't have too much to deal with here. Just kind of setting up his cue ball there to see where he wants to set up for the 8. But really, all he's got to do is end up with his cue ball right here, and then he can just go forward and then out like this for the 9 ball.
Got to be careful you don't roll too far.
This is perfect. He's got a little bit of angle now. He can just play a little bit of top left on this and go to the 2nd rail. He might just come 1 rail off the bottom too. Perfect.
Nice and smooth. That's one thing I've noticed immediately from the 700 class player to the under 6s, including myself, is the stroke is just so much cleaner. And if I had to describe how to do it that way, I don't really know because I don't do it.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time.
Cleaner.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time watching guys like Filler. You know what I mean? Because they hit the ball so perfectly. And it's hard, like you say, it's hard to mimic them exactly, because they just do it and they do it. They just do it better. It's that simple. Like I can hit the ball fairly well, but I just can't hit it as clean as they can, as perfect as they can, as consistently as they can, and which is why I'm a bottom feeder. And
Well, you watch them and they do a power draw shot, and the stroke doesn't look rushed. It doesn't look hurried. It just looks clean and powerful right through the cue ball.
sure,
And then you watch me try and do it, and it looks like I'm stabbing the cue ball.
I'm throwing my whole body into it like a wrestler.
So mental note, maybe lessons would help. from a qualified and capable instructor.
The 4-ball's a little tied up here. I don't like how the 1-ball's lying, because if he tries for the 1, he's really not going to get a lot of benefit out of this.
I think just the way this table's laid out is as I would be trying for the 3 foul rule.
Yeah, I mean he went for it, and now he's going to be in a spot of bother. He's going to just try and kick and stick here.
You got to hit this with a little bit of pace, though. That worked out.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Pretty nice. I thought it might get somewhere where she could kick at it fairly easily, but it hasn't.
I don't think Andy jumps, so I think she's going to be kicking at this no matter what.
How do you kick at this, though?
Yeah.
I mean, I know how I'd kick at it, and that would involve the bridge and kind of jumping over the 9.
I don't think she's got enough here. With a really soft spin, but then she wouldn't make a rail probably if she catches it.
I think you'd be really hard pressed to catch the edge of the 3. You might even make it if you had enough speed on it.
Yeah,
cutting it that way, but I don't think it's there.
Yeah, it's gonna be really tough. I think if I was her, I would just roll this 9-ball there. Yeah, she's doing something pretty smart here.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I agree.
Because now she might have left the. This 9-ball, this 9-ball will be on from the backside coming this way, because it'll push out. So I don't think
it's frozen.
Yeah, I don't think he can combo.
If it's not frozen, he can still combo the 9. But if that 9-ball's frozen to the 4, there's no way it goes in the corner, shooting the 3 into the 4.
Right.
It would have to be just perfect speed so that it doesn't carry forward much.
Yeah, I would almost hit the 3-ball. Try to hit the 3-ball like this, so the 7-ball goes off the rail and into the 4 like that.
Or you can go into the 3.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen to the 9 there.
But if you cut the 3 this way and you use the cue ball to go into the 7, that pushes the 4. Then you throw the 9-ball the other way.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching one pocket players pick crazy balls out of nowhere that aren't supposed to go, and yet they see it.
Right.
Take a few minutes to line it up, and then out of the pack, this ball seemingly like magic finds the back of the pocket.
I mean, I think what that highlights the most is that you should become, competent at every game, because every game has value. Like there's certain shots, like you say, in one pocket that you just don't see in pool, but once in a while when you're playing a game of pool, you need that shot. So, but you just don't know it if you don't know it, and if you played one pocket, there might be the odd time that there's a certain shot that that comes up in one pocket all the time that just might help you out.
Very true.
So if Andy can make this, she'll have a pretty easy out. It's all about cinching this 3, but nope. I'm not sure if it seemed to me she was trying to make that. I think there was lots of room for the 3 to go there. Now he's got to be careful that he gets the speed right here, because sometimes you go back and forth and you don't go far enough. No, simple 1. Okay, good. I thought he was going to go back and forth and like almost to 3 rails.
He seems pretty solid at that one, especially solid at the 1 speed with the cue ball control.
Right. This is nothing here. Just play up to here, out to here, and just make sure you clear these 2 balls over here.
Needs to get it out there. That's gonna work. Nicely
Yeah,
done.
it's pretty
It
good.
looked a little slow to me right off the hop, and I thought that might not come off, but it's ended up perfect.
Yeah, I
Played
like
that
that.
well.
Yeah, I liked how he did that. Yeah, exactly. Now,
Should be able to cut that a little bit to the left, cheat it into the left side of the side pocket.
I mean, you
Come
could just do a
right
stop.
back out here.
You could just do a stop shot here too, but he had angle, so perfect. Just about tried to land on your hole there.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while, it's like, yes, a little bit of vindication.
Okay, so Joe Town is now taking a 3-1 lead over Andy. Both of these players, I mean, for them both to be in this tournament and you know, spending $250 to be here, I'm sure they'd rather not be playing each other right now, but shows them both have a lot of heart to come in and make that investment on themselves and you know, try to have a bit of fun and hope that you end up playing, you know, someone that you know, we talked about this earlier as well. You know, just hope that you get to play someone that you might ordinarily never get a chance to. It never fails though. You end up playing it coming like this to play in a tournament. You end up playing your first match against your driving partner or something. Oh. Okay, let's see where that 9 ends up. No cheap 9s. Joe does have a fairly clean table here.
3 ball is going to be a problem, is it not? Nope, it's
No,
clear.
it goes. Yeah,
Goes.
yeah, it goes in there, and you might even consider playing it off the 9 a little bit just to bump the 9 out of there.
I would definitely consider doing that because that position right there with the 9 ball is the one position on the table where when a ball is sitting there, I do not like it.
Yeah, it's like an optical thing. I don't know when you have to cross the side pocket so close like that. I don't know why it's so difficult, but it does seem to kind of be a mental block for me as well. I would much prefer that 9 ball was off the rail another inch or so. So
You got to be careful you don't double kiss this 9 and leave it right there. If you're going to move it, move it. Oh, elected not to touch it.
yeah, these are tricky little shots, and these are the ones that sometimes you end up missing when you're going for a run. You know, you've left yourself just a little difficult, a little bit on the rail. You know, all of a sudden you funny stroke it or something, and it doesn't go in. So let's see. Hope he just bears down and stays on this. Definitely a lot harder than he wanted it. And he's missed it. Yeah, that's exactly.
Fell short.
So that 9 ball was probably confusing him a little bit by the 3. You know what I mean? Like he probably had half thoughts of moving it and bumping it and doing all this stuff, but never really committed to what he wanted to do, and he ended up in a funny location. So with Andy, I would just try and come back out to roughly where the break spot is there. Would be perfect. That's a good line there. She can just come straight across now for the 6. The 7 is the only really tricky little thing, and it's not that hard, but she's got to get the right angle in the 6 here.
Well, she either needs to keep the cue ball on against the rail.
Yep.
Or off the rail.
Or off the rail.
Twice that much, though.
And that was not, you know, now she's in that no man's land. So now I think, you know, she'd have to come back like this and try to come out this way for the 7. I just don't know if she knows it.
Well, I think she's got enough room to stun it. It's just you require a bit of power there, and you can't cheat the pocket too much, or you'll just rattle it.
Let's see.
But she's going forward.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Oh, she's still got the bank.
It's too bad because she played her 5 ball really well, like really confidently, stroked it in with a nice confident stroke. Just didn't end up in a very good location for her.
If you hit this with center ball on the bank.
Oh, get a rail, get a rail, get a rail. Oh, let's see what's.
Honestly, well, no, she got a rail. She got a rail.
Oh yeah,
with
she
cue
did. She
ball.
banked it. That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
Yeah, she
you had me
banked it
fooled there for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, that was a good shot, wasn't it?
No, was it?
And
Yeah,
I'm thinking back. No, she got the rail with the cue ball, of course.
Yeah, sorry.
But you had me.
I think he's wide. No, he's good.
He's
out. Oh no.
in.
Okay, so here's that 9 ball in the rail at that funny spot that we were just talking about. Andy's really going to want to put her cue ball like right here, I think. Something like this, and then just try to
cross.
That's what I would do.
I agree.
She's probably going to put it up higher where she can reach it better, but she could reach it just fine from the side. There she goes.
Well, she's right-handed. If she was left-handed,
Yeah.
this would be a different story.
That's right. But now she's just got to drift over with a tiny little bit of right-hand English. Doesn't really need the English. It's more about what speed you're more comfortable with.
And now, even though the 9-ball's there, I don't mind this shot. Now, if it was frozen to the rail, that's a different story.
It's funny how that horn just kind of gets in your mind, though. Good shot, Andy. Yep.
Right down the rail, didn't look like it was going to miss.
All right, 3-2 is definitely a lot better than 4-1, so the tide turned a little bit in that game in Andy's favor. Sure, Joe TOWNE, he's a 550. I'm pretty sure he plays in this area as well, around
he is from the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. Yep. I'm pretty sure I've seen him. I do apologize, Joe, if we know each other better. My memory for people is drastically reduced as I've gotten older. This is a really good break. I mean, I like the 3. I like playing on the 3-5 combo rather than the 3-9, just because it's easier to get to. Looks like he's going follow top right.
It's gonna go a little far.
Yeah, he was a little ambitious there. Like, not ambitious, but I mean, he had a little too much adrenaline on that shot.
Stick the bank side right here.
What?
With the speed, holy cow.
What a great shot that was.
The way he was stroking there, I thought he's going to put some pace on this and just shorten it up with a little bit of speed for the bank. And then he cut it perfectly in the side.
Those diamond sides are nothing, and then he missed that one there, which was, I think, a far easier shot than the side shot that he just made.
I agree. I would have much rather shot the 4 than the 3 in that side.
So this
I probably wouldn't have made the 3 in the side.
Right. So this 6-ball is a little bit of trouble there, similar to what the 9-ball was, but it's worse because all their actions on this side of the table. Oh, don't make it. Uh-oh. Well, how bad luck is that?
That's all right. That's just that little trick massé shot, right?
Yeah.
You just throw your leg up on the table and you just 90
if we see your cue go straight up in the air, then we know what she's doing. I don't know what to do here. I'd be half tempted to go off this horn and just try to touch the fire. The problem is when she hits this 5, the
She's
horn's
gonna double hit it.
well, the horn's going to push it back towards the side, the long cushion, and so I don't know how she can get safe from this unless she gets like perfectly
It's a
behind the 6.
double hit foul there.
Oh,
That's a moot point because she scratched anyway. But yeah, I think you have to hit those thinner to avoid that.
yeah. She's she's actually not in terrible shape yet because that 6 ball is tricky. He definitely has to be straight in on that. He doesn't want to have any angle to avoid the scratch. Let's see what he does with it. I mean, I think he's just got to be like right on the rail right here, from the shot. But if he gets if he doesn't get to the rail, yeah, like this, all of a sudden this shot's a little harder because he can't really follow anywhere. He might go off the horn, but he might.
He can follow that one. You've got to hit it smooth though. You can't hit this hard.
Yeah. Oh, he went off. Yeah, he hit the horn, but with this follow, he kept going.
I think he hit that all like that. He had to hit that so pure for it to react like that.
Well, if it was anything like that last side shot, he's gonna drain this sucker. He just gotta roll it in it.
Top left, he's playing.
Don't have to do much here. Just straight top spin would be just fine. Oh. Okay, well, Andy's got a chance to take a combo here for the win, tie up the match.
Do you take the combo? Or do you take the carom? If the combo, if you try the combo and you hang it, you've sold it.
I'm the world's worst carom player. I will go for this combo.
So the combo
every time. Yeah, no question. If I go to carom this, I hit that 9.5 ball on the left side. That's how bad I am at it. So.
The combination's definitely easier than the carom, but the cost of missing, I think, is greater with the.
She went for the carom, and oh boy!
And this isn't sold either.
No, he's
got to jack up. Oh, Joe has to jack up over the 9 and shoot an almost straight in shot without getting any unintended side spin on this ball.
I think I was listening to Zach do a commentary earlier, and he said he had a name for being over the
treetopped.
Treetopped. That was it, and I really liked that. Actually, I thought that's a nice. I gotta try and remember it. Treetopped. I mean, in snooker, we used to say that was a Chinese hook. When you're over top like that.
Yeah, but you'll see a lot of the pros when they play a push, they'll actually push into that. They'll give the guy the ball, but not let them cue the cue ball properly, and that can cause all sorts of havoc. Andy to tie it up.
I'm not giving it to her until she makes it. Just never know. It's a lot of distance. Good shot, Andy. Okay, 3-3. It's now a race to 4. New match. That's probably going to put a little spry in her step.
Can you hear yourself in my headset? Because my mic is activating when you talk, but it's not activating when I talk. I'm gonna refresh my browser, see if I can fix that.
I don't hear anything funny.
Okay.
You're still the same color.
Yeah, but now it comes on when I'm talking, not when you're talking.
And actually, when I'm talking, I don't see anything on mine.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But my mic doesn't show up on the thing. But when you talk, it shows up. Okay, 3-3. Good solid break. Didn't have a whole lot of power on it, but it was a good solid break. Left her cue ball right in the center. 4 ball's tough. Oh, the one's there's going to be a bit of a safety battle here, I think, at this for the next few shots. But the
I
four
think
ball.
Joe's target is going to be somewhere in here.
Yep. Just. Oh, he's playing a
Oh,
push.
he's playing a push.
I don't know why you would
A
play
little
a
heavy
push
with the push.
there. I liked your line. I think he had a chance to skinny the one and come in behind here. So I'm not sure why he elected to do that. And Andy, yeah, a little bit of a misfire there, but I don't think there's any harm at the moment unless he pumps another one in the side here like he did earlier. And he did. But we still have this four ball, and the three, getting down on the three is no easy feat either. I think some top right hand here possibly, and go 2 rails forward. He's going with straight left back. That's a good shot. He's gone a little far for the breakout on the 4.
You got to play for the bank now.
I mean, you could go crazy and try to take the 3 up into the corner here, but I don't think that's what he's going to be doing.
He might be hitting this with some speed to go up and down.
Yeah, he did, and unfortunately, he's not going to like it.
So worst case scenario.
I mean, he really doesn't want to disturb these 2 balls too much if he doesn't hit the 4. So he's left this for Andy, but this is a really tough shot for Andy to make the 4 and stick for the 5. I mean, you know, a high-level player is going to come across here and back out again for the 5 ball, but I don't know that shot's in her
bag of tricks.
Yeah, in her bag of tricks.
Looks like she's hitting center left.
She's just trying to roll it in. Down. Oh, it's too bad it didn't stay a little bit to the right side of the pocket. That would have made things difficult for Joe. But I think he can see it. But again, he doesn't really have a shot. You know,
actually, I think he's okay, because if he can play it rail first and play that into this side of the pocket, he can come around. Oh, I didn't expect him to draw it off of there.
Yeah, he needed to hit that really thin. And then he could have missed the 9 and come up table.
But coming into the rail off of it, hit it thin, come into the rail, and then he can come around. Yeah. But he actually drew, like he hit low in the cue ball to draw off that ball, and that's what drove him into the 9.
Into the 9 ball, that's right. Well, I see a safety here. Probably try to put the 5 in behind the 8. Yep.
It's not going to get there.
He had a good line. I mean, a little harder, and he had both balls good. So
yeah, he's left distance, though.
Yep. Let's see what Andy can do with this one. If she makes it, she gets natural shape. She's just got to make it. Great shot. Okay, now you got to come around over here with a little bit of right-hand spin. Play it nice and smooth. These are tough. These are shots that you tend to overcut them if you miss them. That was a great shot.
That's gonna work.
Yep.
And she's gonna have angle come straight back. Not straight back, but into the rail.
Exactly.
And back.
And she just wants to be straightish on the 8 ball here, just so she can do a little draw shot back for the 9.
Almost right where she is now.
Yep.
It looks a little low.
Just a little right hand. That's good. That's a good shot.
Get past the 9 so she can cue that cue ball properly. And now instead of coming back over to here, you're headed over that. I am changing this color. Oh,
Looks good on you, Colin. I wasn't going to say anything. Fuchsia's lovely. Okay, that's what you call a cinch right there. She needs to do better. I'll talk to her about that next time I see her. She's definitely got a chance to make this.
and you don't really have to worry about the scratch either. As long as you hit above center, you'll be fine. That's in there.
Great shot. Good shot. I mean, one of the hardest obstacles for lower ranked players to overcome is the fear of taking a shot and having it go wrong. But to cinch a ball and to not have the confidence to play the shot properly is a much it's a much greater evil, you know. So pick the shot that you know is right and go for the shot with 100% conviction. That's my advice to anyone who's coming up in the game and trying to get better. Don't play shots in a scared way.
No, but there are certain times where you have to weigh the odds of making the cinch shot and the final shot
Absolutely.
versus a
yeah.
crazy positional shot to be 100% sure of your final shot.
Yeah, it's more about finding the right shot and because you're right, like you don't always have to play some, you know, crazy shape or something, but like for her on that last shot, for sure, you know, instead of ending up here to take that shot on, if she ends up here to take that shot on, it's a much easier shot, you know, and it wouldn't have taken her much more work with the cue ball to get her cue ball over there instead, right? And so it's really just a question of you know, looking at all your options, finding a good shot, and then being good with it, you know what I mean, and then just going for it 100% without any fear. You know, that's fear is the you know, the biggest stroke killer in this game.
Oh, he tried to get in behind that 7-6, wasn't able to do it.
He did.
And he's hung the one over the side. He's messed up the 6. So Andy will still have some work to do up in that top left corner.
I kind of like her just rolling this one ball in very, very slowly here, because it does give her a nice angle to make the 2 up into here and come around for the 3 ball. Just like this. Now, really all she has to do is make this and don't hook herself behind the 8.
And to avoid hooking herself behind the 8, all she needs to do is really hit it just above center. Like
she's playing this with inside, and that caused her to miss.
Left.
Yeah, I would have played it with some left and tried to come around here just to like this a little bit, something along those lines.
Joe can just draw right off of this if he likes. Just needs to make sure he clears the 5. And not only has he cleared the 5, he broke the 3 out.
So that's another tip for coming up and comers, is you don't break out a ball that's already broken out. And that's kind of what he tried to do there. Oh.
He's got the double tap to make it. That 3 ball didn't want to go, but the cue ball gave it an extra smack and sent it home.
Yeah, so what I mean is the 3 ball went without any help. All he had to do was like Colin said, maybe draw back over to this area. The 3 ball was sitting kind of where the 9 is now, and he could have made that 3 ball from there and got in shape with the 5. So he just tried to do too much with what he was doing there with his 2 ball.
I got another 15 minutes or so, and then I've got an A-side match. I'm gonna skip out and commentate.
I'll stay here until the end, Colin, and then I'll jump over to yours afterwards.
Sure, it's Corey Duel and Damien Pong Panic.
Nice. That's a great match.
I'm just loving the quality of the pool today. It's been
It's been
fantastic.
fun.
Oh, wait a minute. I won't be doing that because it's on table 15.
Oh.
And this is table 15. So
Well, there
it's
you
going
go.
to be waiting till this one's over.
Yeah, the B-side matches do tend to take a little bit longer. I mean, some of those A-side matches today were 35 minutes.
A little over 30. A little over 30 minutes, 32, 37.
I mean, this one here has only been going for 40 odd minutes as well, 45 minutes. So it's not.
Well, a race to 7 should be around an hour, hour and 15. A race to 9 is an hour and a half, roughly, right? On average. You're going to get some that go a little long, some that go a little short. Now, if you've got over 700s playing, of course, that's going to skew with your metric a little bit. And they're probably done both of those in under an hour.
Yeah. Okay, Andy's going to have a shot here. Really, she's just got to make the 6 ball. Everything else just kind of lends to her getting shape on that 7. So
don't let your cue ball get away from you. She could easily end up here.
Yeah.
And you only want to be here.
She's playing this angle in a way that she could scratch, I think. If she hits it harder, okay, well, she missed it, but...
The cue ball wasn't bad, though.
No, it wasn't bad.
A little bit tricky to get back for the 8.
It was good weight. Let's see how Joe plays this. He's got the same idea. He's probably going to go, 3 rails around now and back out. Let's see how my line does here. Oh, boy. So he put some middle or bottom on that, he must have, in order for it to come across like that. He needed top left hand in order for that to roll around. I mean, he could have hit the rail first, I guess, which also could have caused the cue ball to squirt over. Now, Andy, who was down 3-1 earlier in the match, is about to take a commanding lead. There she goes, 5-3 for Andy Camping. Okay, here we go. Andy Camping. Still not getting much action on that break. I think she needs to change that spot if she does move on from this match and try something else. I like to see him draw over here and come across. That's what he tried. Would have needed to be up in this range to really have a good chance of getting on that 3. So for Andy, I would just tuck in here And, you know, her ball's probably going to bounce a little bit and come in behind the 2 ball, but that would be perfect. Nice and easy. Half ball hit. Just don't hit it too hard. Oop. Unless you're going to do that, of course. So aggressive. Okay, well. It's not the easiest safety here. Can't see how much of this one she can see. Wow. Okay, but she's in a bit of trouble. If she has a window through here, which I don't know if she does or not, she can maybe catch the 3. Looks like she's coming over here. Just try to get some separation.
Little long, missed the 3 on that side edge. So that'll give Joe a ball in hand.
Little tricky though, like because of the way the 5 just rolled up here. He could have played, you know, the cue ball over here before, but now because of where the 5 laid up here, he's gonna have to, you know, figure out a way to get back in, somehow get into this position here or over here, something like that. He's playing the combo instead. Yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea. He could do a stop shot there. The 3 ball is going to go up table, probably get hooked behind the 7. Yeah, good shot. And he made the 3 for good measure. 5-4. Okay, let's see how it goes here. 5-4. This is a big game coming up here. Okay, Joe, let's see how you break. He has a traditional break. I think middle ball, head onto the 1 ball. Good stop on the cue ball. Really he got rewarded for a good break there. Unfortunately, the 2 laid up a little tricky now, so I don't know. I don't really think he can really play. I mean, he would have to be perfect. He'd have to be right here, but I don't know that 2 ball still goes from that location. So I would make this and I would chip the 2 possibly to play my safety. If he can just chip the 2 down in here,
end up in here.
Yeah, then they would. And if he
Super
can
thin, miss the 4.
just don't play this very hard. There you go. Good shot. He did leave a kick with the 8 now. If Andy does kick this, there's a good chance that 8's going to go down in that corner there.
Yeah, but that's a tough kick.
But she's tree topped.
I was waiting for that.
Thanks, Zach. She is tree topped. Here she comes.
Oh, and just missed the 2. Ties the 4 up though.
Yeah, there's nothing easy here, and I mean I think I would lay my cue ball here and play a safety kind of ish. Well, that 6 makes it a bit dangerous because he could go in off.
Yeah, but if you play it thinner.
Yeah, play it nice and thin. Come back. see how he goes here. It's the right kind of shot. I mean, I think she has an edge here, and if she does, there's a chance that 2-ball could end up right in here. I don't think so. I think that with the angle of the cut, it's going to hit the 8 no matter what. So she just wants to leave distance and try to be up near the top of the table with the cue ball. No, I think she got away with some things there. Because
that might work, although she's probably not going to like her next shot.
if he can do a stop shot,
right
yeah.
here.
If he can do a
stop shot, he wants to roll forward an inch, right? But not hard enough that it bumps that 3 out of the way. You almost have to stun it.
Stun follow, that's right. That's another skill. Like you usually don't learn stun follow until you're getting close to like 600 level in pool, I think. So, I mean, Joe's getting close to that. He should be hitting those kind of shots by now, I think, or really close to it. That's a good shot by Andy. She's at least got a shot on this 3-ball. I mean, I'm trying to look and see if there's any kind of combo that she can work out down there. I think I would just, if anything, I would just cinch this ball and then try to send the 4-ball up table. She's looking at something here now. I really hope she doesn't go for the combo because I think it's more of a sellout than. I don't see how she could make this.
You have to go rail first with siding.
Yeah, and even then, I don't know if she can cut the 4 enough into the 7 to.
I think it's there. It's just you have to just miss the 4 on the way there.
I think she's doing something
she's
here.
Playing something else.
Oh, she's.
How did that 6-ball stay up?
Right. So it is gonna cause Joe some problems, that 6-ball, because of how deep it is. Oh, he missed this one.
It really shouldn't, though.
It's funny. One common thing that I've seen from lower ranked players over the years is that when they have a ball deep into the pocket like that, they almost always try to go straight at it and then try to draw out of it and stuff. And really, if you just hit the 6-ball on the right side, right near the rail, you can get that cue ball to kind of do whatever you want. So, but it's funny how many people will try and play that thick and try and power their way out of that shot.
Yeah, I mean, that is the correct shot in some instances, because a lot of the times you hit that ball thin, but you want the cue ball to come all the way back down. If you try and hit it with pace, if you, like right now, if you shoot the 6 with pace, it's going to pick up so much topspin that
it's going to stick around the rail, yeah,
and it won't come back down table. Just like that. I mean, the pace it had going into the 6, if it's not rolling forward when it hit the 6 and it's still sliding, then it's going to come off it like a rocket and all the way back up table.
Yeah. So
but
I don't
to try
know.
and shoot that ball that distance and not let it roll forward or start rolling forward is pretty tough.
I don't know if she tries this. I mean, if she makes it, it's exactly where she wants to be on the. And she doesn't have enough room to go down to the corner here. I don't think she does.
I think she does. I think she's got room to go by that 8, because I've been fooled by that a couple of times where it didn't look like there was room, and then the ball seems to have an extra inch behind the 8 that you don't think is there.
Looks like she's gonna slow roll it into the side. Oh, nope, just a safety. You know what? I don't ever begrudge someone a shot like that. She probably could have made that one into the side with a perfect shot, but I think this one was a better idea for her. Okay, well, I mean, it kind of paid off for her. She's got a shot on the 7. It's not an easy one. Very likely she'll end up on the 8 ball if she makes it. Just got to smooth stroke this in. Looks good.
She had a good eye for those long shots.
Oh, don't
Little
freeze to the
unfortunate,
8.
it's gonna
Come
get right
on.
up on the 8.
How does that even happen? She hit it really good.
Well, she has to hit it just like that. Sorry.
Crazy.
I don't know how many times you're left with a situation like that and you're thinking, okay, the only place I don't want to be is right on the 8.
Yeah.
And then you shoot and you're right on the 8 and you're like, but that's where I didn't want to be. That's not going to be easy.
No, it's not going to be easy to get shape.
He's going to have to bump it if he wants to play it.
I mean, call me crazy.
You kind of make... I don't think the speed's there.
Call me crazy.
You are crazy. I don't think that's there. I don't think he has the speed on the cue ball to get it to go that far. The tables aren't playing that fast.
Let's see what he comes up with here. He's definitely lining up for something big.
I think he's trying to drive into the 9.
Oh,
He went for the bank.
I guess he was. Come on, Andy. Do you know draw? Can you draw this far?
That's not an easy... You're playing short side if you're just drawing into it.
She's just going to try to... I mean, you're trying to draw it to here. Looks like the angle probably lends itself to get there. I think she's looking like she's playing top and going to cinch this again, or trying to follow it. Oh, what a shot, Andy. Yep, she's got a chance now.
She had the line.
Yeah, she's
Just
got a
tough
chance.
to generate that much speed.
Yeah, for sure. But, she's given herself a chance.
It's cuttable from there.
Mm-hmm. Just, she wants to play a tiny little bit of right-hand siding on this so she doesn't scratch in the other corner. Just a touch. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Darn. She had a lot going on in that shot.
Small heart attack there.
Yeah. Okay, it's a race to 2.
Alternating break from the Dawn Weir Memorial 9-ball tournament, coming to you from Golden Fleece Billiards in Everett, Washington. This is the 3rd annual tournament, spearheaded by Jason Weir, Dawn's son. Dawn was such a well-known and well-liked figure in the pool community that a lot of these players come back year after year, like SVB, Corey Duell, Chris Reinhold's come back.
All right, it's a race to 2 now. It's been a back and forth match. Originally, Joe was up 3-1. Andy came storming back to bring it to 5-3. And now Joe has made a bit of a comeback himself, and Andy still hasn't got that break working for her there.
The break's one of the hardest shots in this game. And I don't mean power-wise. Just the amount of things that you're trying to control and the objectives you need to accomplish on the break make it difficult. Oh, squeezes that cue ball through there perfectly. Needs it to stop, though. That'll work. He can just go back and forth across the table and he'll be all right.
A little bit of bottom right and come from, sorry, like here, and then back into here. There he goes. This is going to be a tough shot, but there'll be some reward if he makes it.
I think he can just roll this in. And he banks it. Wow.
Crazy. Now, I mean, he could just chip it over here and play the combo. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's just going to try to play like middle ball, a little bit of draw. Oh, he's hooked himself.
Needs to hit the 7.
Yeah.
That was such a nice series of
He just didn't draw that last shot. The last one he took there, he just played more like middle with
just about
right
made
hand.
the 9. Good solid contact. Sends it 3 rails back up table.
Might be playing this off 7. No, another hook.
Playing it safe.
Playing it safe. Yeah, she's playing smart.
Yeah, make your opponent make the mistake. So if Andy can get in there on this 6,
Yeah, I mean,
that little cluster down there is workable.
she just needs to, again, remember, set her cue ball up just for the easiest way and just have her cue ball come roll down in this kind of manner here off the right, like in here, and she can set up really nicely with a nice angle on the 6. She can do it this way
I don't
too.
mind doing it this way either.
Yeah, she can do it this way too.
The understanding of this is that it's easy to have your cue ball sliding when it hits the 5. And if it's sliding when it hits the 5, it comes 90 degrees and then on that angle. So a little bit of speed or cue ball.
She got a little straighter than she wanted. She definitely wanted to be a little bit lower on this side over here.
I'm not sure she can make it from there. It's close.
Oh,
She'll just thin this and play the cue ball 2 rails to the other side. Trying to hit that other side rail, just like that. Got to make sure you hit the 7, though. No, she didn't get far enough away from it, but that's still going to force Joe to make a good shot to keep going and get to the hill.
see what he does with this. Nice and, oh boy, he didn't get there.
Oh, he was trying to get up there for the 9.
Yeah, he hit that 7 way too thick though. Like he didn't want to move it anywhere near that far, but he's tree-topped her, so I got to keep using that.
Unfortunately.
Oh, great shot, Andy.
Nailed it. That was a great shot.
Okay, she's a little straighter here. That makes it a little awkward. Yeah, it does make it a little awkward. I mean, you could do a force. I mean, I know what I would do. I'd probably do a force follow, straight follow here.
She's trying to drop back.
Oh,
look at that. And the
stroke.
spin.
Is she gonna get there?
And gets it there. That's gonna work. That's gonna work.
Wow,
It's
that
a
was
little
great
bit.
shot.
It's a little bit too far. She's gonna have to cut this a bit more than she would have liked, especially being that close. But this is giving her a great chance to get on the hill,
She spun
especially
that
from
one
being
like
down
crazy.
3-1 down.
Okay, come on, Andy. Let's see what you got here.
That's
Yep.
in.
Great shot. She's given herself a chance. She's fought hard this match.
Andy on the hill.
Okay.
It'll be Joe to break.
Yep. Let's see if Joe can scratch it back to even. Race to 1. Needs a good break. He's been breaking better out of the two.
Well, partly just being able to hit it so much harder, right?
Mm-hmm. The break is so much of a timing thing. You know, like there's a lot of small people, like even from a female perspective, Regine hits the ball really, really, really well. And
But
it's
not hard.
No, but not hard. But her timing is so good when she breaks that the balls separate and she has a lot of control. Oh boy, that was tough.
Oh, that's not his fault.
No, and you
That
see
ball
the
got
1-9?
kicked in at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
If I'm Andy, I'm looking at that 1-9 right now all day.
Why not? Well, yeah, because I mean, it's the 1-9 or the 3-9. Which one do you want to take? And you got ball in hand with the 1. So
Yeah, I'm taking this 1-9 right now. And
I don't blame it at all.
No, I'd put this cue ball closer than this. This is a mistake I think sometimes people make. I'm only about 6 inches away when I play this. See if she does. Don't slow roll it. Oh. Well, there's still a game.
I don't mind the attempt.
Yep. I would have gone for it, but I'm putting my ball 6 inches away, and I'm pretending that the 1 ball's not even there, and I'm just aiming at that 9 ball. Joe's definitely got a chance here. No, he hung one. Okay, Andy. Just got
And depending on where Andy lays here on the 2, she could go for the carom on the 9 again.
I think if she makes this, I think she'll be trying to run out, but you never know. Go, go, go. She might have to play the carom. No, she's good.
Well, she's a little straight to get on the
Yeah.
3. She's going to have to draw it back.
Well, she just showed us on her last shot in the last match.
She's capable of doing it.
Yep. So yeah, she's got things are going in her mind now. She's heard Colin whispering in her ear.
Hmm?
I was just thinking about the carom.
Oh,
Oh boy,
well, it was a carom. It just wasn't the carom we thought.
this is actually laying up
Ended
pretty
up
good.
pretty nice.
Yep.
Cue ball's going to go up table, so she
Right
doesn't
around.
have to worry about getting tight to the 4.
Yep. She
Just
got
pot the 3, and you should land nicely on the 4. Just make sure you hit above the center of the cue ball.
see how she does here. Just don't hit it too hard. That's pretty good. Okay, the problem with the angle that she's got here is she almost has to go like this now.
And that's the way it's. I mean, that's the natural position.
Yeah. But just play with left-hand English. Just make the ball. It doesn't have to hit it too hard. This is a good shot.
Little
hard,
heavy, little heavy. Watch
Oh,
that corner
stop.
pocket.
Okay, well, I don't think she's
Did
horn
that
hooked.
settle behind the horn? I don't think it did, but it did
don't
give a
think
funny
so.
little roll right at the end.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think she's on it, but boy, this is going to be tough to get on the 8 now. Like, she'll be down here somewhere, probably, if she makes this.
She can just roll it in. She doesn't have to kill it. Then she won't go too much past center.
Oh, what a good shot! Hey, where was that mark that I put
few of those. She's hit a few of those that were just nice long shots that require a good steady eye.
I think I drew that one right around here somewhere.
No, you weren't even close. It was like half a diamond away. I don't remember. It was probably pretty darn close.
Well, she's gonna have to cut this into here now and just kind of lay him. See how it lays. If she cuts this
right now, if you just cinch the 8-ball, you should have decent shape on the 9.
Yeah, I agree. If she just rolls this in pocket weight, which will be a hanger if she misses it, but if she rolls it in pocket weight, she should be perfect on the 9. Oh, she's hit it good. Oh, she hung it. Oh no,
and she scratched.
Oh, Andy.
Oh no.
I think we'll be seeing. She looked at us.
Oh, it's good to keep your sense of humor, though.
Yeah.
That was a nice little sequence there. That 5 was a tough shot to give herself something usable on the 8. And now Joe just needs to be aware of that side pocket if he's going 2 rails. Doesn't want to come anywhere near it. Watch out. Watch out.
That's
oh, man, that shot makes me nervous.
Yeah, me too. But looks like he's going to get it here.
To go on the hill. Joe
Hill.
Pops the 9. Hill.
Andy will be a little upset with herself on that one. I mean, she didn't. She gave the 8-ball a good effort. It wasn't that she didn't try.
Yeah. You gotta have a memory like a goldfish, though.
Yep.
Put it away. Move on to the next one. So much easier to say than do.
Okay, Andy to break. Hill.
Oh, she's made the 1. Has nothing on the 2, though, with the cue ball being that deep in the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I'd almost like to push out here and just move the 9 away so they can have an honest game, because everyone's going to be staring at that 9 ball for the whole game now.
I don't even mind leaving it there. You've got to play a 3-ball combination once you get to the 6.
Once you get to the 6, yeah. Just it's funny how when the 9's over a pocket, everyone there. She did move it a little bit. It's funny how when there's a 9 kind of sitting near a pocket, how your game kind of can change sometimes. Oops.
Well, you know, it's just one good shot away from winning the rack, right?
Yep. Okay, well, I don't know what he's going to do. The 4 is kind of big for a zigzag shot. Oh, he did it, but...
And he's going to get right in behind the 7. Nope, sits on it. And he will have a shot at the 2.
I thought he was going to catch that 4 pretty heavy there. Pretty good shot he made.
She's got room to make it past the 3. Trying to fit it there is a little tough, though. Joe going for the bank. He's made a few of them.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty natural.
Hit it with a little bit of speed, and it should shorten up perfect. Just like that.
So what I'm thinking here is if he gets on this 4 right, he's going to play a carom off the 5, off the rail onto the 9 ball.
Or a combination, depending on where he lands. Oh, this is going to be a little tricky.
Now he's got to come over here and hope that he can get back over here. If he ends up there, I think he's going to play off the 5 and onto the 9. We'll just have to see
He
how
may
does
try and
here.
go right between the 4, 6, and in here. Nope. Oh no, he's drawn it back. It's gonna hit the horn though. It's
Oh,
not gonna go.
so now he's definitely playing this here now. He's going to come off of here and try to come off of here and put the 9 in this way.
I
See
do
what
not
happens.
disagree.
Let's see what happens.
That's
He made
in.
it. Oh boy.
Oh well,
Good match.
Andy had a chance.
Yep, heartbreak for Andy, but that was a good match the two had. Wasn't much between them. She should hold her head up high. She went the distance with a pretty decent player. So, too
Okay, I think
bad.
there's another match starting fairly quickly, so I'm going to duck out, and I'll be right back as soon as that starts.
This is the Damien
Congratulations,
Pompanic.
Joe.
Yep, this is the
Yes,
Damien
sir.
Pompanic match. Are we scheduled for this?